been studying through Genesis from the very first verse, and now we've been recently talking about the story of food. Somebody tell me. Not Jesus. Jacob. When you think about the man's name, Jacob, what do you call Jacob? So far, who has he fooled? He fooled his brother. How? His brother Esau, yes. He took his birthright, that's right, but how? For food. He traded it for a bowl of stew, his birthright. And that was a big bowl of stew. Was it worth it? I kind of doubt it. What is your favorite soup? Chili, tomato soup, egg soup. Ham and bean soup, wonton soup. Oh yeah, right there with your brother. It is good. Chili, another chili lover. Vegetable soup. Just broth. Chicken noodle. That's funny. My mom's here today. Hi, Mom. Wait. My mom cooked pea soup when I was growing up. And every time I saw her cooking it, I was like, oh, no, I gotta eat this. I ate that kind of soup. Pea soup is not my favorite. Today, maybe I like it. You know, I haven't tasted it in such a long while. Maybe I should try it. I've learned it a little bit over the years. Nori, what's your favorite? Miso. No. Milk soup. Oh, interesting. Egg milk soup. I've never heard of that. Oh, it's a German dish. Okay. Tomato soup. That's a classic. All right. Now, we know Jacob. We know the soup, the color of the soup. It was red soup. But what was inside? We don't remember. Oh, Jacob. Dorothy's feet. Oh, we've been here so long. She hasn't been able to come to church for about 9 months. I think she went to classroom. She'll be in soon. Okay, now, Jacob fooled his brother, and he fooled his father, Isaac, because mother helped him put the goat hair on his arms and back of his neck. He even tried to negotiate with God. Remember we studied that last week? Jacob traveled and he was sleeping. And God came to him and promised Jacob are the promises I am giving from your forefathers to you as well. The land that you have will be yours in the future, and your children will multiply and have it. Jacob was thrilled to hear that. Did he say thank you? What do you say? We'll see. Yeah, God blesses. If God does all of these things for you, then I will call him my God. Hi, Dorothy. I'm so excited to see you, sister.
It's good to see you, brother.
I'm so happy to see you here. Happy Easter. Go ahead, sit right here.
What time is it done? About noon. See you now.
So now, Jacob had negotiated with God and said, if you do these things, then I will call you. So I'm puzzled, why did Jacob negotiate with God? God had already made these promises a long time ago. So now we're in chapter 29. He's on the way. Where's he going now? To the north. And what is his reason for going? First of all, to escape his brother, who is extremely boiling mad. And the second reason is to find a wife. He was living down here in Beersheba. So Jacob and Isaac and Esau were living there. But he goes north to Bethel. It has the dream here. And now he's going to continue on further north. All the way to Haran. So Jacob went on the journey and came into the land, and behold, we dwell in a field. And there were 3 flocks of sheep lying by it. For out of that well they watered the flocks, and a great stone was upon the well's mouth. So, what is a well like? And what is inside it? Water. And the water is for what? For drinking. For the animals, to give them water. And probably it was a well that Abraham's servant came to and asked Rebekah for water for his camels when he was looking for Isaac's wife to be. It was probably that same well. And on the well, there was this enormous stone. So people would gather and have to wait, and the flocks of sheep would be bedded down waiting or grazing nearby. And all the flocks gathered. And typically, they would roll the stone from the well's mouth and water the sheep. And when they're finished, put the stone again back on top of the well's mouth. So Jacob arrived and said to them, "Where are you going?" They said to him, "We're We call him a super crook. We have Jacob, who's a crook, but Laban is a super crook. Okay? And do you know, he's actually, do you know Laban? They said, yes, we know him. And he asked, said unto them, is he well? And they said, yeah, he's well. And his daughter is coming with sheep. His daughter Rachel is a shepherdess. Well, right now, it is high day. It's not the time that the cattle should be gathered. Go ahead, water the sheep, and go out and feed them. And they said, we cannot until all of the flocks are gathered together. And then the stone is rolled away from the well's mouth. Then we will water the sheep. So we need to wait. And Jacob was, time's wasted. Come on. Water them now. You want to get them watered so they can go and graze. Don't wait for everyone. And Jacob's thinking, okay. And while he was speaking with them, here comes Rachel. Whoa, 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 whoa. I hope Rachel didn't fall. Okay. Anyhow, here comes Rachel with her father. And Jacob, whoa, he sees Rachel, the daughter of Laban, and that is his mother's brother. Woo! Let's get this stone off so she can water her sheep. Here you go. He shows off his hand. And Jacob was just a little bit aggressive. And he his sister. And Rachel Jacob lifted up his voice and wept. Whoa. What in the world happened there? Wow. What an experience. I remember the first time I met my wife. The first time I saw her and locked eyes with her. I was a freshman in college. And I was sitting there in ASL class, and I turned, woo! She was cute. I did not. And I did not scream and weep. Oh, I did not do that. So what it meant for Jacob, I have no idea, but it was a wow experience for him. That kiss brought tears in mine. Okay, let's see what happened next. And Jacob told Rachel, I'm your father's brother. He hasn't yet told her. He just planted a kiss on her. silly man. I am Rebecca's son. And she ran back and told her father. And then it came to pass that Laban heard the tidings of Jacob, his sister's son, and he ran to meet him, embraced him and kissed him, and brought him back to his house. And he told Laban all these things that had happened. Now remember, think about Laban's character, call what? The super. And immediately in the back of Laban's mind, he's formulating a plan instantly. How can I benefit this? Okay. Laban says, surely you are my bone and my flesh. So Jacob stays for a month. And Laban says to Jacob, because you're my brother, should thou serve me for nothing? What should your wages be? How much do you want to earn? Now, Laban has 2 daughters. The oldest is Leah, and the younger is Rachel. So which one did Jacob kiss? The youngest, Rachel. Leah was tender-eyed. I wonder if, do you have a different translation, a more modern phrase for that? Tender-eyed. Maybe she has sparkly eyes, that's what you would say? Okay. Oh, maybe she has them long, luscious lashes. She's very intense, very soft eyes. Oh, you got eyes. Oh, maybe the eyes are weak and she needs glasses. Delicate eyes. She's not fascinating. Maybe she does struggle to see and has weak eyes. Many translations use the word weak eyes or delicate eyes. But really, was Jacob fascinated by Leah? No. He was captured by Rachel because she was beautiful and Jacob loved her. It seems like a comparison of Rachel, because it says, but Rachel was beautiful, awesome, and well favored. He was attracted to her. Leah was average, but Rachel was a knockout, and Jacob loved her. So far, Jacob has been a good negotiator. I got my brother's birthright pursuit, and I got blessings. I fooled my dad. Now, Jacob's become a lousy negotiator. I'll work for you for 7 years for your daughter's hand in marriage. Let me tell you. I did not want for 7 years. My wife. If he told me I had to work for 7 years, Maybe I'm not interested, just to tell you the truth. 7 years? That's a long time. Man, I'd steal her and run away and look. Jacob says, I'll work for 7 years longer. And Laban goes, all right, that's a good deal. Better I give her to you than someone else. Live with me for 7 years, and Jacob served for 7 years. Ooh, I love this part of the verse, and it's so cool. And they seemed unto him but a few days. 7 years he worked. Hard work. But the time flew because his heart was in love with Rachel. It is so sad. But anyway. Remember, Jacob was scared that his brother would kill him. That's why he ran away. And he thought it was better to be protected by his uncle and work for 7 years so his brother couldn't kill him. Maybe. But he could have earned more if I worked 1 year for a wife and then worked more. I don't know. He could have negotiated better, in my opinion. 7 years for a home. I don't know if that's what it is. It seems very short for him because he was adult. So, Jacob says, I'm done for 7 years, Uncle Laban. Give me my wife. I'm ready to get married and go unto her. What does that mean? Sleep together, yes. Says, I've been working 7 years and I'm ready. Laban says, okay, get everybody together and make a feast. We are going to party. And that evening, go ahead, Jacob, go to the tent and wait. And Laban says, Leah, come here. Oh, wait a minute, Leah? Why is he calling Leah? That's the older one. She's beautiful, right? Oh, she's just your average gal. He gets her ready and puts her into the tent and closes the flap. Jacob is so excited. He says, all right. And he went up to her. And Laban also gives Leah a handmaid. A servant. Not an employee, but a servant. A woman who worked there and serves her. So he gave Leah Zilpah. And the next morning, Jacob wakes up. Oh no! What is she doing here? Wait a minute. That's Leah. Oh no. That is not Rachel. And he goes to Laban. What are you doing to me? What happened? We negotiated. I said I would serve you for Rachel. And now you have defiled me. I worked for 7 years. You tricked me. Finally, Jacob gets a taste of his own medicine. He's been fooling so many other people. Now he to me. And they was like, oh, but in our country it doesn't work this way. In our culture, we don't give the younger before the firstborn, the oldest must be married first. And then the second younger daughter can be married. If the law was the rules, sorry, too bad. And Jacob's like, oh. And Laban says, stay with her for 1 week. And serve her, sleep with her. And then we'll give the years of service. And another 7 years. Jacob says, okay. So he fulfilled the week, and Laban gave him Rachel, his daughter, to wife also. Now, 2 different views on this fulfilled her week. Some think a week means 7 years. And other people say, in the book of Daniel, it talks about the word week means 7 years. Sometimes. In this situation, we think it means 7 years or 1 week, 7 days. Really, we're not sure definitively. But in my opinion, get this, opinion is this is my opinion. 1 week. Jacob worked the 7 years and found out he got tricked by being Leah, and he was very upset. He stayed with her for the week, and then he was given Rachel. And then he had to work 7 more years to pay off his debt. That is my Mark's opinion. And then he worked 7 years, got Leah, stayed with her for 1 week, 7 years. And so which story is correct? I can't definitely tell you 100%. My opinion is it was just belief. And Laban decided to give him Rachel. And also, the manservant, maidservant, the name again? Bilhah. Bilhah. And this is very important to notice. He went in also to Rachel, and he loved also Rachel more than Leah. And served with him Laban yet 700 years. This is why I think he was with Leah for just the 1 week before he got Rachel, because of this part of it. Leah and Rachel are both married to Jacob. God allows Jacob to marry 2 women. Yes, God allowed him. Does God support it? No. Whatever. There's no law but still, they knew the right way to marry. For generations, they just had one. Now he has two wives. And God permitted it to happen. God allows us to have free choice. And here to tell you, sometimes our free choice becomes ugly. And it's going to lead into turmoil and severe problems. Can God use problems? Yes, He can. God is going to use this situation of upset and turmoil to glorify Himself. Now in your life, maybe you're feeling, oh, it's such chaos. Maybe it was your bad choices before and the consequences now are what's happening, and I feel frustrated. Or you feel frustrated? And you might be thinking, God can't use me. Is that true? No, it is not true. God can use you. A life, even if it's filled with chaos, and mistakes, and problems, but with true admittance to God, I confess my sins and I sacrifice myself to you. Please use me, Lord, for your glory and your praise. God can use me. Amen. Did I hear it? It doesn't matter what your situation has been up to. Yes, you still have to live with the consequences of prior decisions. Yes. Jacob is going to suffer the consequences of his decision as well. And he will have suffering for years and years to come because of this situation with the family relationships. But God will still bless Jacob. Why? We're going to see it later. And we'll continue. Sorry. Time's up. Almost over. Oh, come on. That week. I'm sorry. Come again next week. Get to continue the story. I'm sorry. Time's up. Let's close with prayer. Our Father in heaven, thank you for this story of Jacob. Thank you for his heart. You were so full of love for Rachel. I feel pity for Leah. Leah did nothing wrong. She was put in a situation where maybe she didn't want to be in that situation. And fighting for love she wanted for Jacob. Really, she never got it. But I'm thankful that she had a love for me. You showed me love. Put your hand on her life. You honored me. The line of Jesus, the line of kings. You honored her. Thank you for your blessings on our lives, Father. Thank you that you are willing to use us no matter how chaotic and messed up our lives are. If we are willing to come to you and say, use me, Lord, you are willing to say, come on, son, daughter. I created you. I'm going to mold and make you to have you become a vessel that I righteous, and that you will use for your glory, Father. Bless us now as we take a break. Bless the preaching of your word to come later. Thank you for the resurrection.